You're muted, bro.
Yeah, I see that again. Welcome back. Once again, we are here with the First Lady of Fandom, Miss Liz. I am, of course, Calibus Rand, the person who doesn't know how to work a mic. And with me is Dakar, as always.
Wolf.
The Wolf, the Marshal of Fasta. All right, Miss Liz.
I had fun on Prime Day.
Uh-oh.
Okay. First one.
Oh, you got the Luke and the Grogu.
Luke and Grogu. Look at that.
Now, Calibus has already seen these, but
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
and
Yes,
I got them for a really good price because when I went to that card show, the one at Pembroke Mall, the bingo hall place, the guy was selling these $15 a piece.
Wow.
And I got them for a whole lot less than that. Okay. And guess what came in early?
Oh, Yuriva.
She came in. Because they originally told me I wouldn't get her till next month, and she showed up.
Wow.
Yay! And the rest of these I got to take out of the box.
Oh, yeah. Mando and Grogu.
Mm-hmm. Mando and the child.
To add to the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. And Obi-Wan.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
An Amazon exclusive.
Yep.
That's Qui-Gon.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Qui-Gon.
Sorry,
yeah, that's Qui-Gon.
All right, it was Qui-Gon.
That is even cooler.
Yeah.
To me.
All right. And don't ask me how I did it, but apparently I ended up with 2.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know how I did it, but I did. Either that or they made a mistake and sent me 2. And the last 3 things are all Star Trek. They were so cute, I had to have them.
What is that? Star Trek rubber duck?
Yep.
Oh, my. That is funny.
That's Kirk. Believe me, if I could have gotten the other ones, I would have, but there's Kirk. There's McCoy. And then His Royal Highness, Mr. Spock.
Oh, wow. That is just too neat.
I figured I'd take these 3 to the library this weekend and put it on our Star Trek table.
Oh.
Excellent.
And believe me, they had a Worf, they had a Nichelle, they had Scotty, they had Q, which I would have loved to have had. And there was one other one. But they were all sold out. So that is it as far as that stuff is concerned.
Ah.
Now I just got to figure out where I'm going to put them.
So, Miss Liz, what are we talking about today?
Well, graduation was quite incredible. Wow. I love how they got everybody together and boy, did those vampires not expect those kids to turn around and and then Buffy, oh my God, she pulled a fast one on him, didn't she? Led him all the way into the library. Now we know why they were boxing up all the books and everything. And it went kaboom.
So that was the end of season 3, right?
Yep, that was the end of season 3.
Have you started season?
Oz was trying to enjoy the moment, but everybody else was more interested. Let's go. He kept going, "We survived. We should enjoy this moment." And everybody looked at him like, "Of course we survived." No, and then he says, "No, we survived high school." And they all just kind of shrugged and left. He said, "And there's the moment. That's it." And poor Buffy, she didn't do so well the first day in college. She was not handling it well at all. She was really out of her element. She knocked the book on what's-his-name's head, which is going to be her future boyfriend. And the only reason I know that is because I saw that one episode that one weekend. And then that prissy socialite who wouldn't associate with anybody. Matter of fact, she gave Xander a hard time when he was trying to get her to help for the graduation. You really want to talk to me in front of people? And somehow along the line, she got turned into a vampire. And she was hanging out with Spike. And Spike, he came this close several times to just putting her out of her misery because he was driving him nuts. She would not shut up, if you know what I mean. And then poor Buffy got her butt kicked by Spike because he found the jewel, but she managed to get it away from him. And then she got used and abused by that young man who apparently believed in one-night stands. He apparently was doing it to everybody. And he's going to get his comeuppance, I'm sure of it. Because you just can't keep doing that and not pay the price later down the road. Somebody's going to have a... But anyway. And then last night was the Halloween episode. And they all got trapped in that house. And everybody was afraid of their own shadow, basically. And Willow was afraid of spiders. And Xander was afraid he'd turn invisible, and so on and so forth. And our friend the demon went and got Giles and they managed to get into the house, but they then couldn't get out. And the demon, this was my favorite part of the whole thing. It was hilariously funny. The demon came up out of the floor, and everybody was standing around him, and they were all going, "Oh, isn't he so cute? You know, he's so adorable. How can he hurt us? Blah, blah, blah. I am the evil demon," so on and so forth. And he's only like this tall. and Buffy took care of that. Stepped on him, squished him. Good time. And then they went to Giles' house and had way too much candy.
So to say that you're enjoying your episodes would be an understatement.
And we got 2 more tonight, which I haven't watched. I tape it and then I watch it, especially tonight since I've got America's Got Talent. I watched that. And my neighbor says that I am obsessed and hooked. Because I was telling her about the Halloween one when we were having coffee today. And I said, you know, would you guys talk about all your other things that you watch? The stuff that I don't watch, but they always talk about. You know, all that other things. I don't know.
You know, the round table's coming back this Wednesday. Tomorrow.
Yep, I heard. I saw it on Geek Talk, which I did not see in person, but I saw it this morning, and he said it was coming back. And yes, I'm taking the 2 bears to the library and giving them to them to put on the table. And I figured I'll just wear my Star Trek shirt for my Star Trek group, and then I'll wear the 757 Geek Fandom shirt on Sunday. I'm hoping. And yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely not in the mood to get into a costume.
Well, it's definitely been too hot for that, you know, these last couple of weeks. And I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it's been many a year since I've been to the library con, any library con, but the one out in Chesapeake, me and Bishop went to, and it was a while ago. So.
Well, the last time I was there was 2019, before Jerry died. I think that's. And then I went to Monster Fest, and then everybody had to give me condolences because that was the month after Jerry died. And I was supposed to go to do the Dr. Bad Blood's show for the Halloween thing, and I couldn't go because that was the same day that everybody and his brother, my family and whatnot, chose to show up. So we could, so we all could go to Jerry's funeral and whatnot. So the night they all showed up, I couldn't be in 2 places at once. So
yeah, obviously,
which was a bummer because I've always wanted to go to that thing. But
Dr. Bad Blood is a staple around here in the 757. You know, I mean, I can remember watching him as a kid. You know, and I didn't realize that they had to break down their own set.
Oh yeah.
You know, and do all that stuff. And I mean, that was back when, you know, things went off the air. You know, TV, there was no 24/7 TV. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've seen him once live at a convention.
Oh, I've known Jerry for years.
Have you?
Yeah, years and years I've known Jerry. I've known Jerry longer than I knew my husband.
Wow.
Yep. And the only time I was allowed to call him Jerry is when we were at a function. If we were at a function, I was to call him Dr. Madblood. But if we were doing, seeing each other on a normal basis, I was allowed to call him Jerry. He works for ODU. He's a professor.
No.
Yeah. He teaches at ODU.
Oh, wow. Dr. Madblood. Okay. I did not know that.
I'm sorry, I just laid another bombshell on you, but
Yeah. I mean, because I'm here and I see all these things, and never would I ever would have guessed that at this point in my life that I would be meeting people that I have seen on TV and now local celebrities, knowing about Dr. Madblood and everything else. So that's something that's and to be at ODU, I don't know how many times I was up on that campus. Maybe I shouldn't have been there, but I don't know how many times I was on that campus. And that's just wild to find out that Dr. Madblood is a professor at ODU. Wow, that just blows my mind. Of course, the guys from DC's Milestone Comics, they're from Norfolk State.
Huh.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, but like only 3 of their characters survived the onslaught of comics that they did, and only one went to really become popular, which was Static Shock. Icon and Rocket were okay, but everybody else, like they have an Iron Man called Hardware and the Blood Syndicate. None of those guys really took off like Static Shock did, or Icon and Rocket. Which is, I've always been saying, hey, make your own superheroes, make your own type of hero. They went out and did it.
Yep.
But that's just, wow, Dr. Madblood. I miss those old shows. What was that other one? Where the guy would never tell you his name. It was he would show beef horror flicks at night. I don't know.
Are we talking Spenguli?
I'm not sure. The guy would always say, "Oh, Mark, he's glad that Static Shock is coming back." Yeah, man, Static Shock. I mean, Milestone's got to so Milestone is back. Static Shock is back. Hopefully, we'll get to see him in a live action movie. But and it's always nice to have you here, Mark. But the guy, I don't know, it was like the Creeper or something like that. And
there was a guy named the Creeper.
Yeah.
But I think he just recently passed.
Ooh. Oh yeah, he sure did. Yeah. Gosh.
Because the last time I saw him was 2019 at the library.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I mean, for the last couple of years, my condition has kept me out of everything.
Yep.
And that's why I'm really kind of excited to go, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to both days. Definitely one of these days I want to go, But I'm hoping that everything will go well enough for me to, at least go to, I really want to shoot for Sunday because it's the shorter of the days. Because I've been noticing my body's really out of whack with everything that I'm taking and, trying to do and everything else. But
you're still adjusting.
Yeah, still adjusting. Yeah, and it's been a leaky little thing, and to make it really bad, come this Monday, I got to take that other shot. As big as I am, I do not like needles. I am yeah. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I don't like needles either. That's why I could never be a junkie because I don't like needles.
Oh, I hate needles, but you know, 9 tattoos later, I still hate needles.
Yeah, right.
Go figure
Yeah,
that one out.
ain't no
So
way. I've gotten better about it because I spent so much time in the military, and they had the gun.
Hmm.
yeah,
Made it a lot easier to get shots. It was a lot easier than you know. So I've gotten braver. But when I was young, you just
yeah,
about had to put me in a straitjacket if I give me a
I,
shot.
I understand that because that's
Hmm.
where I'm at now. Um,
But I've gotten better as I've gotten older. I have learned to gird, be brave, and whatnot.
well, I gotta. I'm dreading it, but I am very, very. I guess I just very much looking forward to Fantasy.
Yep.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things that with the 757, with a lot of the stuff that they're doing now. I know that Big L is going to be dressing up, and I don't think I do not think Allen will be able to because of his sling and his back.
Yep.
But I think we'll have a good time there. I think it'll be a great experience. Plus, of course, getting to meet people and you know, I got a couple of giveaway stuff that I'm going to be giving away there when I go. So it should be a good time had by all. But Miss Fandom,
How about Harmony? You think we're going to get rid of her? Because she certainly knows how to push Spike's buttons. She's totally and completely, but he's not interested. He doesn't care if she wants to go to Paris. He just wants her to shut up.
oh well,
She is a she was a pain in the butt when she was a human at the high school. God, she's even worse now that she's a vampire.
well, God, I don't even know how to explain to you what's going to be happening.
Well, she's not
Oh,
really she's expendable as far as I'm concerned.
Let's say there will be character development and growth.
Oh, well, I know that Xander has been character development and growth,
Hmm.
and that demon lady who's completely enamored with Xander, she's getting character development. She's learning how to be human, as it were.
Hmm.
And poor Buffy. I really hope that Duncan character gets his because that was not cool. Not cool. Especially the day, he went out and was giving.
they love
Right?
when you talk about it.
she
Go ahead.
he was giving the business to that girl on the bench only a couple of days after he did it to her, and it was using the same lines.
Well, when they work.
Yeah, well, sooner or later he's got it can't work all the time. There's got to be a comeuppance. There's got
You
to be Yeah. So, hey, Mark, did you like the stuff I got on Amazon Prime?
Give him a second, and we'll see what he types up.
I got lots of goodies.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
I also got a
God.
big box of snacks for the boys next door. One of those big snack boxes with all the stuff and whatnot, which went over big time. And
Mm.
that was pretty much it. I got that and the stuff you saw. Oh, and I got a cat.
He
From
didn't hear what you said. Could you repeat it?
what? Oh, did you like the stuff that I showed earlier that I got at Amazon Prime? The pops. Did he get to see him? Ah! Well, I got a bunch of Star Wars ones, and I got 3 Star Trek ones.
Mark,
Yeah,
you'll have to go back to the beginning and when we're done and watch it because Miss Liz got a lot of really nice stuff on Prime Day.
Yeah.
the ducks killed me.
Oh,
The
those are
Star Trek
just
duckies killed me with the little bathtubs.
those are just awesome.
I saw those and I had to have them. The cute
I mean,
ones,
I
I
love
wanted.
Pops. I love my Funko Pops because they're great.
Yep.
But those ducks are just 10 times cooler. They really are.
Man, I'm telling you, I didn't even know they made those little things like that.
Well, I didn't know about them either until I saw them on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
And
that's something I've never seen. That's just
I
cool.
really, really wanted Q, but that was probably the first one to go, was Q.
Yeah.
Q and Worf and,
Scotty.
yeah.
Well,
So I figured I'll pick up the 3 main ones because I was able to get them.
and you haven't been able to watch Strange New Worlds yet, have you?
No, but guess what? I just started watching
What?
Prodigy.
Ah,
I've seen the first, I think, 4 episodes.
what'd you think?
That's pretty cool. They got a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that was up until new Strange New Worlds came out. That was like, for me, that was the only thing that was kind of really remotely similar to what we had back in the day for Star Trek.
yep.
Now Strange New Worlds, after the first 3 to 4 episodes, because I kept saying that security chief, she needs to calm down. She needs to calm down. She needs to stop all this, take this main focus off her. You thought she was going to be this runaway character, and she is not. This, and they're trying to make the Gorn a bigger threat than they are.
Oh, the Gorns. There's no. Gorns are not a threat.
Yeah, and the Gorns did this and the Gorns did that, and I get it. You wanna put your staple on Trek, but the Gorns ain't the way to go. So they're still talking about Klingon war with the Klingons.
Yep.
So
And then they had the Romulan War. Don't forget the Romulan War somewhere.
Well, that was back in check Mark. I love his hairstyle. I
take it Mike's got a funky hairstyle.
But I love the way he
a little bit.
I love the way he does oh, here it is. I think I can actually
because I saw the actor in an interview, the one that's playing Pike. and he's pretty cool.
As an actor, I really like him. I really do.
He's
I've got the DVR set to tape the Prodigy's episodes when they show up, because they showed up this week,
yeah.
like on Sunday and Monday, and so I said, "Oh, I gotta, you know, hit the machine so it'll tape it, because it comes on all different hours, you know."
Hmm.
Oh, look at the hair!
Yeah.
It looks like he put some kind of gel in it. Oh my god!
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Like Mark had just said, and that makes me laugh. It's sometimes his hair is featured more than some of the actual characters.
Well, I think he's pretty. I like the actor.
And there's Sam Kirk.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Kirk's brother or
Yeah.
uncle or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. The
So
one that gets killed later on.
Well, he should if they try to follow this as a prime timeline. And
Right.
they've pretty much been doing that, which is kind of great. You know what I mean? This Pike saw the future of this, and I'm just like, whoa, okay, you guys got something going there, because it takes us away from Abrams' universe and kind of tries to put us back in ours. But I still think it's an offshoot. I'll still put it like that. Or if you're just saying you're rebooting Trek, because this show could technically reboot Trek in a whole different way, where you get good stories, you know what I mean? Because they've been pretty consistent with their social commentary, and they've been pretty consistent and keeping up with the modern times. So I like it. I like it a lot. I just hope that they can, stay away from the identity politics and stay away from forcing us to like certain characters when they're really filler. But
I mean, so far the show has been very well written.
Yeah, I haven't. I just haven't watched it yet. I happened to stumble upon Prodigy the other day, and I said, "Ooh, I got to watch this because Larry says it was really good." And so I started watching it. I actually saw a third and fourth episode before I saw the first two. So, but it didn't matter because
yeah.
Do you think Do you think that kitty cat's gonna end up catching up with them? She's cool. I like her.
I haven't really went back to watch it.
Well, I like her
because
I think our bad guy's daughter. I think she's gonna start siding with them.
Well, I'm not going to give it away for you, Miss Liz.
But I figured she would, because Dad's not exactly been forthcoming. And he pretty much, he's not been your father figure, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Forced to do his dirty work, as it were. So I think this was the best thing for her, is getting kidnapped, and she can actually start living her life like, once she figures out that this is the better half of the thing than sticking with old Snigglepuss.
Oh
Which
God.
Oh my
not
God.
a very nice guy. He kind of reminds me of General Grievous a little.
Oh man.
Yeah, he
I'm,
does. He reminds me of him big time.
well, you know, they those villains, those are the villains that stand out and keep you engaged, you know? Because then you know they're the ones you love to hate. Matter of fact, that's what this Wednesday's roundtable is. It's all about the villains that you love to hate.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Well, let me see. Who do I love to hate? Uh,
I found
well, I really like Spike, but I don't.
well
I'm
yeah
on the fence when it comes to Spike. I like Spike, and I don't like Spike.
well you're gonna love him. You're gonna love him towards the end of the series. Trust me, you're gonna love him. But I
And
mean, when I think about villains I love to hate, Heath
oh, I
Ledger.
don't. I don't like. I've never really been a big fan of some of the older. I never liked King Tut. I know. Uh, the Riddler. Yeah.
You're
Uh,
talking 1966 Batman.
yes, I
Mm-hmm.
am. And the Penguin. Even though I love the actor, I did not like his character at all. That oh my God, he used to annoy the hell out of me. And uh,
Oh my God. Oh, tell us
and
how you really feel.
Yeah, you know, my two,
Good.
the one I could have did without was uh False Face and Egghead.
oh, I
I
never
just
liked either one of them either.
yeah, and Luli the Lilac. I just
I'm not sure who Luli the Lilac is.
it was Milton Berle.
Really?
Milton Berle played Louis the Lilac.
I don't remember
And
him.
I was just like, what is his gimmick? He
I
was
don't
like this
remember him.
mobster, you know, that just, you know,
I
with
did like Catwoman though. I liked all the Catwomans.
I did too. I did too. I mean, as a young
She's
boy,
gotta be my favorite villain.
uh, as a young boy growing up, there was something that was oh so tantalizing about the Catwomen.
And Riddler was a lot smaller than he let on. He was pretty damn smart,
Oh
even
yeah,
though he didn't let on that he was very, very, very smart. And I think Joker was a little bit more smarter than he let on, also.
Caesar Romero.
And let me see, who are villains that I really dislike?
Well, no, it's love to hate, which means that the villains, these are the ones that you love the most. You know, and like I said, for me, it would have to
Love?
be Heath Ledger's Joker, Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor, and Jacob Kell from Highlander.
Yes.
Oh,
Jacob Kell, this dude
yeah,
kept
there were some
Connor
really good
McLeod
villains in
alive.
Highlander. There were some good villains in Highlander.
Yeah, I mean, I love Kane too, but Jacob Kell, when he he said that the game didn't matter to him, his prize was making Connor McLeod suffer throughout the centuries.
Ah,
And anybody that allows you to live, but only to, you know, and will
torture
help
you.
you out of bad situations, will take out enemies out of your path just so he can keep you around to keep you suffering, that's a villain.
Yeah.
You know? That's a villain. And I think Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor was like,
from
Smallville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Smallville. So did Jerry. We watched a lot of Smallville.
Yep.
Smallville was the show for so many. I mean, I forget how many seasons we had of Smallville, but I know every
I met him
time
down
that
at Dragon.
Huh?
I think I met Bolden, Lex Luthor at Dragon Con. But only cursely kind of met him,
Now, see, that's another one that I forgot about, Mark. I forgot about the animated series. The animated series Joker was I mean, it was very entertaining. He was very great. He was, it was Mark Hamill as the Joker. But I mean, when I think of the villains that Batman had to come up against, I did like the crossovers with Lex Luthor. Clancy Brown is Lex Luthor. 10 seasons.
10 seasons.
Good Lord. And I know I was there for all of them, all the way up until he got the suit, because they said in the you'll never see him put on the suit until the very end of the show finale. Yep. And that's when you got to see him do the whole thing. And he came back in a couple of crossovers for the Crisis of Infinite Earths when we started doing the multiverse thing.
Yeah.
We got him to come back for that. I think he said he would be up to actually come back to do a show. But then, of course, he was in Lucifer as
I never saw Lucifer.
Lucifer it's a DC, believe it or not, it's a DC show. It's set in the DC universe on planet 666.
Well, I've never seen any of it, so
I think you might like that kind of show. It's it's got some racy stuff in there. It's the devil that goes to California, and it's pretty wild.
Now, I really enjoyed Forever Night.
Oh, Mark, who's going to be at GalaxyCon next weekend? Clancy Brown or Michael Rosenbaum? Oh, okay. He's going to take pictures. That'd be great.
That's if they let him take pictures.
Well, I mean, he can take pictures from afar. You know what I mean? You're right about that, because he can't get up there and be like, "Oh, let me take a picture." Nope. You know how those con people
used to be able to. Used to be able to do all kinds of things that we can't do now.
Yeah, well,
I mean, look how many people I got to meet because they didn't have all that.
Oh, the whole Smallville cast.
Money.
Man, that's going to be awesome. The whole Smallville cast.
Oh, wow.
Man, I would love to get Michael Rosenbaum's autograph as Lex Luthor, because there's still a line that he says that I remember, and I say it to this day when I do something. I love it. I am the villain of this story, and I love I love that line. That and your pain your suffering has been my prize.
Oh.
By Jacob Kell. And I really love that movie. I really love that. Endgame, Highlander Endgame. I really like that one. I did like the one with Mario Van Peebles in it too, because it negates 1 and 3 are it pushes 2 out of the way, where we don't have all that silly Planet Zeist and all
director's cut crap. Yeah. 2 was
Yeah. Well, sadly, look, I own them all. I
Yeah.
I own all of them. I've
Are we talking about Highlander?
Highlander. Yeah.
Highlander, the movies, yeah.
I don't think I'm not sure whether I have all the movies, but I do have like the first and second season or something on DVD. But
I
that's
got
it.
them on Vudu. I got all of it because I have the best of Highlander, and now I have the whole complete series on stream because I used to have them all on cassette VHS when they came out.
I got rid of the VHS ones. I had the VHS ones, and then I got, I think, either first, second, or third season. But I think that was all I got. Somebody gave them to me.
I had them all. I had the Watcher
And I have,
symbol.
and then I got Beauty and the Beast too on
I
DVD.
still have. You remember when the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse came out in the Highlander TV show?
No,
Okay,
I
well,
remember it was a long time ago since I've seen any of this.
the Kronos was the leader of the Four Horsemen,
Okay.
and he had this sword, and I have that. That was one of the last things I bought because I went out and I've got Ramirez's sword. I've got Dark Magic, which was Kane's sword, and then I had the Kurgan sword, but I sold it. But I still have Kronos' sword. I'm gonna see if I can bring it up. Because there's oh wow, they still sell it.
Huh.
Holy crap. Okay. I was actually going to take it out in the backyard and whack some stuff with it, but I don't think I'll do that now. Boom.
Yo.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, well, look at the sword. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. Once we rode out of the sun, bringing death at the point of a sword, there was no man or immortal that could stand before us. It's a huge, and I can't believe that it goes for that much.
Huh.
I have it, and it's still in it. It's still in its wooden box. But I love those. I love those characters. Those when they did that Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse thing, I was really taken in for. Oh, there it is. Let me show you guys this. Let's see if I can. It won't even. Wow, everybody's okay. Yeah, I get it. You sold it. $1,000 to $2,000.
Huh.
Check this out. That's what the sword looks like.
Okay.
And I have it in that big ass wooden box. And like I said, the other day I saw it and I was like, I think I'll take this thing outside in the backyard and start swinging stuff with it. Yeah.
Boy, wouldn't you have felt a little foolish?
Dude, I would have been heartbroken. I'd have been heartbroken.
And I'm sorry, but that I would have had to laugh at you for. Man, don't you look things up before you do, stupid?
Nope. You know, I mean, I'm impetuous. I run out there and well, I got something to leave to the grandkids now.
Right?
Oh my gosh. But that
So
is
you said I've got all kinds of more to look at, huh? So
yeah.
we're gonna discuss more when I see more, or not.
Whatever you want to talk about, me and Dakar are here for you,
Because the only
along for the
things I'm
ride.
watching right now, of course, I watched some of Prodigy. We have watched Kenobi, uh, which, by the way, I loved. I loved. I loved Kenobi. I loved Boba Fett. I loved Mandalorian. They were all super, 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 super.
Well, I think Andor's getting ready to drop in August,
Next month, yeah.
towards the end of the month,
Oh,
because I know it comes out like 4 days before my birthday.
huh.
Yeah.
And
Andor.
I don't know how many. I don't know how many episodes Comment's gonna do. I'm just keep watching until they stop. Stop showing them. Because I
Right.
don't know.
Well, I'm still hoping that Kenobi really comes back with its season. I don't know.
Yep, that would be nice.
They got to really do some serious research before they just drop something out there.
Yeah.
That's definitely for sure.
What about Boba Fett? They got to do the same thing for Boba.
Well,
they might just do him in crossover, but who knows?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping not myself, but I don't always get what I want.
Because we know Mandalorian and Grogu are together.
And well, they've already greenlit season 4 for the Mandalorian.
We haven't even seen season 3 yet.
Exactly. But they know. They ain't no dummy. They know where their cash cow's at.
They'd be a fool not to. I mean,
exactly.
It started everything, and now, that reminds me. They were saying that Henry Cavill is the guy that played Superman is supposed to be the new McLeod for the updated Highlander version.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I might actually like that now.
Yeah, I think he'd make a good McLeod.
Oh yes. I like him as an actor, and
yep.
Some of the personal things that I've seen with him, I really enjoy as well.
He would make a good Highlander. Now, whether they follow the story and actually try to like reboot it from there or not, I'm kind of skeptical. I kind of wish that they just retell the tale a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What, started from the beginning?
Well, I mean, you can start it from the beginning, but
redo it
because it's a modern time now. They started this in the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay. So we get that, and then the 90s we get the TV show up until 2000. Now it's been some years. If you reboot it, Mark says he'd be interested in seeing him in that role. If they reboot it, I think they should just, take it from a modern time now, where the guy is maybe looking in the fireplace or whatever else, or sharpening his sword, flashback to when he becomes immortal, tucks his sword in, goes somewhere to do a duel and take a quickening.
And the whole thing is, and what I love about Highlander is it doesn't need to go all the way back to 7th century.
Yep.
It could actually be 16th century, 19th century when he becomes immortal.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the one thing about that series that just there's no exact timeline for a quickening to happen.
Yep.
It's definitely one of those things that you when you watch it, you get really involved in it. I mean, because that was like one of my my first real collectible experience as far as completing a set of something. Besides, of course, the Star Wars trilogy, but I had all 6 seasons, and then I went out and bought Highlander the Raven, and I had them all.
I never got to see all of Raven. I only got to see a smattering of that.
Well, it got canceled at the ending is what sucks because I don't want to spoil it for you. Are you going to try to watch it?
I don't care.
Amanda, and you'll love this because it was Highlander the Raven.
Yeah.
And Detective Wolf,
Yeah.
Nick Wolf, Amanda makes him immortal. He was dying. And of course, the only way you can become immortal is through a shocking death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he blames her and he started to walk away. She said, you were dying. I had to do it. He goes, that wasn't your call to make. You took my choice away from me. And he walks away and she's left there kind of devastated. And I'm sitting there like, okay, season 2 canceled. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. A lot of people didn't like it though. I mean, to each his own. But a lot of people didn't like it. So it just didn't make it. But they did a lot of little indie little Highlander films or little mini episodes here and there, and that was just my show, man. That I used to love that. There can only be one. But as we are now hitting up the hour,
Yep.
the hour mark, Miss Liz,
Yep.
you pick the topic. We'll do it every Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
I have to figure out something.
Okay. Well, we can figure
Well,
out
you got to
something.
remember, I'm going to have a whole week's worth of Buffy I got to watch.
Yes. And of
Yes,
course,
yes.
tell us what happened at the convention.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're going to be there too, so.
Yeah. That'll give us a chance to talk about it. And, and if Mark, if you want to join us, brother, you're more than welcome to. Dakar, would you like to end the show, sir?
Well, why not? As we say every week, we appreciate everybody joining us and supporting us. And we thank Miss Liz for joining us as always. She has just made us laugh and brought us through some new fandom. And I'll leave with this: there can be only one First Lady of Fandom. You're muted, good sir.
Ms. Liz, thank you very much for joining us as always.
And the ducks say good night.
Quack.
Quack, quack, quack. You'll get to see him this weekend.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.